Good afternoon. Doing a walkthrough today of 208 Maltese. This is in North Huntsville. I've shown some houses close to here that are actually new market. This is a 35811 Buckhorn High School district. Start with the neighborhood. Nice neighborhood, quiet. It's so you got a cul-de-sac there and a cul-de-sac here, so it's probably going to be a nice quiet street. So starting with the outside, could use a little bit of landscaping. I'd go ahead and remove that satellite dish. And there's also a carport, which you can see in the listing photos. And I'll head inside. I actually showed this yesterday, and my USDA buyer wasn't interested, but I sent it out to a few investor clients, and showing another person today, an investor. So the original home was 1398 square feet. We're going to call this the DIY house for obvious reasons that you'll see soon. And so the original house was 1398 square feet. It's listed at 1700 and change, and you'll see why. They've done some add-ons. These were not the original floors. They've added things like this decorative film. They added this decorative shiplap. It does have a gas fireplace that would be propane. And I'll start with the bedrooms. Also, that tile, that was an original. So far, I would definitely say full paint. You can see things like this outlet here, and then another broken outlet over here. So it needs a good bit of maintenance. Nothing crazy. So all the bedrooms are on one side with the spare bath over here. So I'll start with the spare bedroom one. All the carpet, I think, needs to be replaced. Not I think it does. It does need to be replaced. So the original house, like I said, was 1398 square feet. So it's small. It's a really great starter house. And we see that a lot with smaller homes. Where smaller homes typically end up being starter homes, and then as families grow, they need more space, and so they'll end up adding more space onto their current home rather than buying a new home or building a new home. It's just how it works out sometimes. This tile, I think, was definitely DIY. The cabinets have been, I think, homemade painted. But the tile is just really uneven in here. As you can see, maybe a dripping faucet here. Actually got a closet in here, that's good. Corner closet. So the tile work is not great in here. I feel like it needs to be fixed. It's not like you can't live in the house if it's not fixed, but I would. Carpet's pretty rough. I would say that just needs to go ahead and be fixed. The master is really good. You've got tray ceilings. There's definitely enough room for a king-size bed. But the master is great because it really has all the check boxes. It's got his and her closet. And they're small, but the whole house is small, but you still have separate closets, so that's nice. And in the master bathroom, you definitely have all the check marks. You've got a separate tub and shower and double vanities. Actually really good size vanities. So this really hits on what a lot of people like in a master anyway. So now walking over to the kitchen. This window seat was not original. I looked back through some other listings like the, I think it was 205 Maltese, and it does not have this. And also just the trim work, the finish work, it just didn't look original, and it's not. I mean, you can look right here and see that outlet is not really how we like to do things. And then like here's that trim piece. It's a really cute idea it's great if it's done right. So I'd say either get rid of it or just do it right. See some other small little maintenance items like this. And so what I found looking through some old listings just to see what the original house looked like, this closet here, that was the original laundry room. And now that I've come back a second time, I actually see here, it used to be double doors, like double bifold doors. And that's where the washer and dryer originally went. So you actually still have the same connections there. I don't think I must not have opened it before, and it still has that light fixture, probably original. So this would have been the original pantry here. So I'll show you where they moved the laundry room to, which this part I think was value add. So this was the original outdoor covered patio, and they converted it into a laundry room. So bigger laundry room off the kitchen. Instead of in the kitchen, it's not in the kitchen, so it's also a bigger room. So it is heated and cooled with egress and ingress. You've got, it made a much larger laundry room, so I think that was value add. You actually have more water connections there. Oh, I guess that sink was supposed to go there. So if you wanted to move the laundry back into the kitchen and convert this into a nice big sunroom, you could do that too. I think it'd be fine to leave it out here. This is a great drop zone. You could have your, like dog leashes and baby strollers and storage and all that kind of stuff over here, but it's not totally finished very well. But that did add, actually, yeah, here's your air vent right here. I think I estimated about 85 square feet in here. So take $13.98 of the original home, add 85 square feet there. And here's where I don't think value was added. So I get what they were going for, the Dutch door here. But what they did was they just cut this door in half instead of installing a true Dutch door. I don't think that's, I'm not even sure a regular buyer could, like a FHA or VA buyer, I'm not sure how an appraiser would feel about that. This room was the garage. It's no longer a garage. In previous listings, I found some photos of this being kind of a man cave, just like deer heads and old leather sofas, TVs. So this was kind of an extra living room. It is, you do have air vents. So it is heated and cooled. However, this is the original garage floor. So to me, I would not consider this livable square footage. One, because there is not a point of egress. You have ingress, you do not have egress. There's no door or window in here. Also, with the floor not being finished, this is what I would call unfinished. So I don't think this is actually 1,700 and something square feet. I think it's more accurately like 1,480 for the house. head outside because this is a really awesome backyard. The people I showed yesterday really loved the backyard. They did particularly want a flat backyard instead of a hilly backyard. And it's fenced in, so you also have this patio space. Now that this patio is gone because it's the laundry room, it's not covered patio, but you do have plenty of space for a table and grill. One positive is it is fenced in. It's a chain link fence. You've got privacy behind the house, so you've got the woods here. I think I can see a couple of houses way through the woods, but this is really nice to have this kind of privacy. Obviously, needs some landscaping. I'd say the landscaping in the front as well. Just needs a good bit of maintenance. I would definitely recommend an inspection, even if you do buy the house as is or with cash. Without contingency, I would still just do an inspection. From here, I can see a couple of patches to the roof. You've also got this carport here since they closed in their garage. Yeah, lots of potential maintenance. Oh gosh, yeah, that up there too. Just some age. Could use some pressure washing. I'd pressure wash the whole house. So this house had a lot of DIY projects. It's a great starter house. It's a nice location. It's a nice neighborhood. It's quiet. Good school district. Great starter home. Just needs a little bit of love. It's currently listed at $250. After I ran comps and did the math on the garage space, looking at the sales in the area, I think a better offer, if we're giving value to the garage, I wouldn't give it as much value as the rest of the house. I would say the rest of the house I think should be around $136 a square foot. So the house that sold across the street was at $161 a square foot, and that was the lowest sale in the area that I found of comparables. The others went up to like $197 a square foot, but this one, in its current condition, I think there could be a lot of improvement, so I gave it a value of about $136 a square foot. The garage, if we're counting it as square footage, I would only give it maybe $50 a square foot because it's half finished. You also took away, oh, and when I was dropping the price up to $136 a square foot, I was already counting on the loss of the garage. So then we add back $50 a foot for the garage. So I'm estimating, I think the house would ultimately sell around $220. If you're making a cash offer, you could even get it a little lower. I think this is the one that's been on the market. I can't remember if this one's been on the market 122 days or if this is the one that's been on the market 82 days. But I'll post all my analysis in the description or the comments of this video. If you have any questions, just give us a call. We'd love to write an offer for you.